Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each life path number's forecast for December 2023. So we are inching quite quickly towards the new year of 2024. And so I do have those forecasts up on my YouTube channel and my podcast for each life path number. If you haven't checked yours out, be sure to do so. This is also a great time to take a look at your own personal numerology in a year ahead forecast or your diamond report. If you'd like to take a look at that or dive a little bit deeper, then book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Life path number 2. So this month of December brings forth the 3 energy for you all. And you're also working with squirrel energy. So there's something here potentially that could be some kind of a creative project that you've been working on or that you were working on in the past. And it feels like there was maybe some false starts. Like it feels like maybe you got started on it and the timing was off or things just sort of didn't work out. And so maybe you set it down or kind of walked away from it for a moment. But this could be a month where you see that come back into your life, where you're meant to pick it back up and start doing something with it at this time. And you could see it be much more successful now. It's possible that the people that you need will show up and you can collaborate with them, you can work with them. It's possible that something may present itself to you that gives you the resources or sort of the confidence to step back into whatever this is. It could also be about relationships and sort of putting yourself back out into the world, socializing and again, collaborating, networking, being a little bit more social. And so you could see that sort of come up this month as well, in addition to whatever it is that you may have going on with family or friends. So if something comes up for you that gives you the opportunity to sort of mingle, I would say definitely say yes to it if it feels good for you. You don't know who you're going to meet, and it could be someone who's going to be in your life for quite some time and that has the power to really offer some really beautiful assistance. The other thing is with communication, you could see a lot of sort of the lines of communication opening up this month for you all. So that can be as simple as just your inbox being full or people just needing a lot of your attention, your advice, your skill sets, your creativity, all of the things. Or it could be that you are sort of, finding ways to get your message out into the world. You could see that you're in the spotlight this month, that, all eyes are on you. And so, what kind of message are you going to put out into the world? What are you going to do with that platform, so to speak? With squirrel energy, it is interesting because I would say there's definitely something here about inspiration, about preparing for the future, not getting stuck in the future, but preparing for it, right? So like you think of squirrels and they go around and they find food and then they sort of cache it, where they put it, they hide it, so to speak, right? So that, or they store it for the next, to sustain them through the winter. But it's interesting because with squirrel energy, a lot of times they forget where they hid some of that food. And so even though they don't have access to it because I can't remember where it was, it serves a beautiful purpose because it allows new vegetation to grow from those seeds. So really the squirrel ends up being like a planter in some ways. And sowing seeds for future generations. So there's definitely something here about, again, preparing for the future, focusing on a greater vision for the future, especially as it has to do with a creative project, and not shying away from something that may resurface. That's a creative project that allows you to share your gifts, but that maybe you started previously and it didn't work out for whatever reason. I think you'll find that the way that it comes in now is much more serving and much more where the soil is much more fertile to plant those seeds, so to speak. So very social, creative month for you all. But again, the energy can be there. It's what we choose to do with it that makes the difference. But I would just say this would be a month to just go for it. Just put yourself out there to create the platform, to, shine in the spotlight and just see who you meet. And yeah, this is a great month for relationships and collaborations. So creative month for you all. Take care, twos. Bye for now.